Hi, this is Perry with the Hampton Network. I just want to put out a quick video and give you a crypto update on what's currently happening in the crypto markets. I'm pretty sure, it's pretty boring in these markets, but it could be a great opportunity to buy. I'm also definitely accumulating quite a few cryptos at this point. But what I want to kind of show you real quick is right here on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Typically, when I really start to accumulate crypto is when the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, it's just one of the many indicators that I use, but this one in particular, anything below 30 for me, to me honestly, is a great buying opportunity. And as you can see here, with the exception of last week, everything was below 30 in terms of, the fear. So it's, you see it was fear here, it was extreme fear last month. So typically what happens, no one can really predict what's going on in the markets. And by the way, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. If you would, do your own research and, just make sure you check out, these particular projects that you plan on investing in. Now is the best time, since it's very boring in the markets. You can actually learn more, and I would highly suggest that you dollar cost average in on any particular crypto project that you may be interested in. And what I mean by dollar cost averaging is basically setting up recurring buys, weekly buys or monthly buys or even daily buys if you want. You can do this on Coinbase and a few of the other exchanges. I use Coinbase. I also use Binance, and I also use KuCoin. But I set up most of my recurring buys on Coinbase. So it's a good time to be accumulating. Do not be afraid of the market, because like I said, folks are fearful. And I remember Warren Buffett, said, hey, be greedy when others are fearful. So now is the time, if you're even considering getting in this space and purchasing some crypto, you should definitely take a look at that. Once again, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving you my own personal opinions on this market. So let's jump over to some of the news, and this will be a quick video. But I just want to kind of give you a couple of updates here in the market. And you can see this is a big one here with President Biden nominates the former Ripple advisor, Barr, as a top U.S. Fed regulator. That's now, if you're a Ripple lover, you might want to take a close look at this article here. As it says, President Joe Biden named former crypto industry advisor Michael Barr as his latest pick for a Federal Reserve post. That's arguably the most powerful financial regulator job in the U.S. So we don't know if this is actually going to go through, but if Michael Barr actually, if he actually gets that position, he, used to actually work with Ripple. So if you're an XRP fan, I had XRP some time ago in Coinbase before they took it off because of the SEC lawsuit that they had against Ripple, but evidently they lost that lawsuit. And so just if you think about it, it might be a good time to just take another look at XRP. And this might give you an example of what could be coming up in the future. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on Ripple. Okay, next up is the Bitcoin institutional buying. Could be a big narrative again, as 30,000 Bitcoin leaves Coinbase. This is on a lot of the channels that I watch and the Twitter channels that I keep up with and research. There's a lot of Bitcoin being moved off of exchanges, which to me is actually bullish because, the more Bitcoin has been pulled off exchanges, it could, more than likely is going to their own wallets. They're just pulling off the exchange. Typically, when you see a lot of people putting Bitcoin on exchanges, it's because they're probably thinking about selling it. But if they're taking it off, they're not going to sell it. And as of a few weeks ago, we, actually mined the 19th million Bitcoin. So, there's only only going to be 21 million Bitcoin in existence, period. So just think about that, and 3 or 4 million of Bitcoin is actually lost. So just think about that from a supply and demand perspective. Okay, so let's say Bitcoin may be heading under 40,000, but first data shows that demand from major investors is anything but decreasing. So just take a look at this article. I typically use Cointelegraph and CoinDesk to, just do my research on the markets and see how the news is going. So one final thing, Coinbase, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Coinbase is actually been quite frequently, loading new coins and listing new coins on their exchange. I mean, a lot of them. And as you can see here, from April 1st through June 30, 2022, this year, there's a roadmap, and they're saying the following assets are under consideration for listing on Coinbase in the second quarter of 2022. Okay? So if you just, I'm not going to read all of these off, but, some of the ones, Binance USD, BitDAO, some of these actually, DFX Finance. So some of these I'm actually looking at pretty closely, but not a lot of these. But they're just giving you, an idea of what they're looking at. This does not mean that these are going to be actually listed on the exchange. It's just that they're under consideration. Okay, they even, looking at some ones from the Solana network. So if you can just, take a look at this. You can just Google Coinbase new listing, and you can find this article here. It's very easy to do. So I just kind of wanted to give you an update on the cryptocurrency market, but I will say now is a good time to accumulate. If you're new in this space, I've been in this market since late 2017. The markets are going to go up, they're going to go down. I'm a long-term investor. I'm not a swing trader or even a day trader. Sometimes I just trade whenever I want to. But I am a long-term investor. I plan on holding my projects that I've purchased over the years anywhere from 3 to 5 to 10 years. So it really doesn't matter to me if the market goes up or goes down. That's going to happen anyway. But keep your eye on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and just remember, anything below 30 is a great buying opportunity if you pick the right project. So do your own research, and I certainly hope you like the video. If you do, you're certainly welcome to subscribe, and you guys have a good day.